Let's get into it. You see it right here. Skull Busters. Gonna knock it down. I got it done in around scene 9. I think this clip is scene 9. It's not too difficult, man. If you follow this tutorial, you won't have any problems at all. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so first things first. Whenever I try to run Skull Busters or the Easter egg, what I'll do is I will get my sword first. So if you have Coupon Clipper as a fortune card, what you want to do is equip that thing so you can get this sword like straight out the box. It's my first card purchase is gonna be Coupon Clipper, so I can get my sword and get them that extra money, man. You get a lot of money from melee kills, so you really want to get as many melee kills as possible versus like, you know, just shooting the zombies up. You get a lot more points, more money for melee kills. So if you got Coupon Clipper, get your sword. If you haven't done the Easter egg already, then you can't purchase the sword until you've actually completed the main Easter egg. Once you completed the main Easter egg, all you have to do is go inside of the dojo, purchase the sword from off of the wall. You can purchase it normally for $10,000. That takes a while to get that kind of money, especially when you're trying to open up the map and get Pack-a-Punch running and get you a couple of perks and stuff. So Coupon Clipper is definitely what I would use if you're trying to run this like this. And what I do now, man, is I just get a bunch of melee kills. I go melee only for a long while. What I'll do is I'll use on the money so I can get more points, more money for my accuracy. So every melee hit, every kill on zombies, you're getting a lot of money. No, you want to fight until around 5 or 6 or 7. It depends on whenever you get the roller skating zombies. If you get the roller skating zombies on round 5, then you want to try the actual Skull Busters Easter egg the next round. So if you get lucky like I did, like I got round 6 with no roller skating zombies. So I'm gonna gut these zombies down until I have 2 zombies remaining, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start what I need to do the Perkaholic Easter egg, the Skull Busters Easter egg. So what you want to do, man, you want to get down to 2 zombies. I always say 2 zombies, not 3 zombies, not 1 zombie. If you kill down to 1 zombie, that zombie is going to be in sprint mode. Every time it spawns, it's chasing you around the map. Unnecessary. Just kill down to 2, so they'll be creeping. You know, they'll move nice and slow. You can get stuff done without getting slapped in the back of the head. Just get down to 2 zombies and push on. What we're going to do now, we're going to be locating the spray bottle and the rag. We need to clean off the Skull Busters machine. There's one location right there for the spray bottle. It could be there in heebie-jeebies. The rag location, one of the rag locations could be up this ladder on this little scaffolding platform, this wooden platform. It could be a rag over here laid down on the actual platform here. So that's one location for the rag. Another location for the spray bottle is actually going to be inside of the Inferno Club. As soon as you come up the stairs and bust this right, it'll be right next to this pole sitting on this countertop right here. That'll be another location for the spray bottle. The second location for the rag will actually be on the rooftop itself. If you go in the far back corner next to the mystery wheel, you'll see a stack of pallets, and my rag is there. Just hold square, snatch that rag, you'll be on your way. I always open up the map this way just to get everything unlocked, get all the power turned on and everything. In this back corner down here, you can find 2 things actually. You can find the spray bottles, the last location for the spray bottle. Hold square, pick that up. And on the other side, you can actually find the film reel for the Pack-a-Punch machines. Check there if you're down there doing Skull Busters or just Pack-a-Punch, you can get it down there. The last location for the rag, in case you didn't have it in the other locations, is down here in the Rat King's lair on top of this stack of pizza boxes. You'll see it laying up there. Just snatch that thing, and you'll be good for the first skull for Skull Busters. And what you want to do is you want to go over to the Skull Busters machine, hold square, it'll spray, 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 clean off the machine, get your first skull. Now the second skull is a bit trickier. I'll leave links in the description for a couple of sites where you can actually test out Mahjong, but I actually know how to play Mahjong, so it's actually easier for me to get this step done. But first I'm going to show you the locations of where the Mahjong tiles can actually spawn in. One is down here on the bench in the subway, you just go ahead and pick that up. Remember, you can only hold one Mahjong tile at a time. So if you pick up one, go place it down before you pick up the second one. There's another location next to Blue Bolts. There's many locations inside of Inferno. You might want to like rewind and pause so you can get these locations down. They're a bit tricky if you're not familiar with the setup in this place. There's one on the countertop right when you come up the stairs into Inferno. And there's another one on the actual bar counter across from the Ghost and Skulls machine. Right there, you can get that one. There's one inside of the little small room on the table sitting there, right where I'm shooting. There's one spot there also. There are two locations inside of Heebie Jeebies, the rock bar. There's going to be one on the actual bar itself on the left-hand side, right here where I'm shooting. And the other location is going to be in this little corridor on top of this red crate, sitting up there on top. There's two more locations. The next location is going to be next to the chair over here. I think I get a little turned around right here. But next to the chair, actually, there'll be the pink cat flyer can be on this chair also. But next to this chair on the little crate is where another Mahjong tile can be located. And the last location is actually going to be outside of the Inferno Club, headed over towards the open area outside. It'll be on the bar top over there. So you just head down the stairs, not going outside, but make that hard right and go out of this right hand side, and then you'll see it on this bar, this tabletop back here. Once you picked up that tile there, there's one last location that's on the roof of the Inferno Club building. It's going to be in the left hand side as soon as you come up the stairs on a table in the back corner. And that'll be the last location for all the Mahjong tiles. Now, I'll put links in the description that'll show you how you can actually just generate a winning hand based on the tiles that you have in your game. But I'm actually going to explain to you how you can play this game to get a winning hand. It isn't that complicated at all. The way you get a winning hand is by placing down 4 sets of 3 and 1 double at the end. It's really just that simple. You need 4 sets of 3. No matter how they're lined up, it doesn't have to be sequential from, the lowest number to the highest number. You can have 3 5s first, then 3 3s, then 3 4s, then 3 1s. It doesn't matter. Or you can have 1 2 3 and 3 4 5, or vice versa. You just want 4 sets of 3 and 1 double. So I see automatically I have 2 2s. So I'm going to use those as my double since I don't see any other 2s to put that with. And I'm going to make 5 5 5, a 3 4 5, 3 1s, and a 1 2 3. Because I actually saw I do have another 2. So I didn't want to put it at the end and mess it up. Since I had a large number of 3s, I can just make 1 2 3 with that other 2. It depends on how you have your tiles. Like if you have 2 4s, use your 2 4s at the end. You might have 3 4s, but you only need to use 1 4 for one of your sets of 3, so you end up with 2 4s remaining. Put those at the end. And all I need to do here is put my 5 in, and I'll have my 4 sets of 3, and my 2 at the end. And it's really easy to get a winning hand once you understand the schematics of what a winning hand actually is. It's only 4 sets of 3 and 1 double. I put my double at the end. I've never tried to put it at the beginning, but I guess it really wouldn't matter. The tiles are the tiles. They're point values, so it really doesn't matter how they're placed as long as they're placed correctly, meaning that you have the 4 sets of 3 and 1 double. Now that Mahjong is complete, second skull done, good to go, on your way for the third now. The third skull is a bit tricky. If you're not a good shot, I suggest you take your time. This is time though, actually. You do not want to mess this up. You have to shoot these windows in the exact way I'm shooting them to spell out 1972. Now you want the 1 in the middle window over there where you saw me shoot. You want to head through this portal. It's the fastest way to get to it. It's time from the moment you shoot the first shot on the window. The 9 is a bit difficult to spell. You want to start on the 3rd line from the bottom to spell your 9. And spell it the same way I'm spelling it, and you'll be just fine. and that's the 9. The 7 is actually tricky as hell. It's next to Trailblazers, and you might want to pause this one because it's time. So the diagonal portion on this 7 is fierce. Yeah, those 2 shots right there. If you shank a shot, it'll make a noise like nope, next time. And you cannot do this but once a round. And you can't do any Easter egg steps or Skullbuster steps in bonus rounds. So you really want to make sure you stick those shots. Just head down through this portal to get to the Black Cat Dojo. The next number is going to be on the side of the dojo, the second window. And you're going to shoot the 2. So you spelled 1972. And once you shot in all 4, you got it down, boom. There you go. You got the 3rd skull. Now the 4th skull is a bitch. I'm just be honest with you. I've done this so many times, so I'm really good at jumping across these symbols. But you want to head over to Racing Stripes, and on the rooftop up here by the Reaper wall by, it's going to be a little white floating disc. You need to jump on these discs without falling across the entire area and grab the skull at the end. Now, if you fall off, you won't be able to do this until the next round. Once again, if it's a bonus round, you'll have to wait until you have the normal zombies round. Once you jump all the way across, snatch the 4th skull out of the sky. Now, I can't stress to you, this is the most stressful part of Ghosts and Skulls. But once you completed the 4th skull, you're pretty much good to go. You've done it. You've done it. The next skulls are a piece of cake. The 5th and 6th skull, I'm going to do them at the same time. You want to go down to the train station. The train's going to be coming by. And when the train comes by, there's a green skull in front of the train. You want to suicide jump in front. Boom! Snatch the skull. Fall to your death. It's not a problem as long as you have up in atoms, which you should have anyway, playing solo. Come out of the Afterlife arcade, pick up your weapons, and before you do anything else, that's like a 10-second zombie spawn, you want to call this number immediately. The number is 555-0152. And once you dial the number, don't push anything else, let it call through. There'll be a guy on the other end complaining about how you keep calling and not saying anything on the phone. And once you've done that, you'll get the skull, bam, good to go, man. Ghosts and Skulls, or Skullbusters rather, for this one, is now complete. All you gotta do is go inside, hold square, and rock it out. Congratulations if you've made it this far. Now this is a little tricky. Actually, I think it's easier than the other Ghosts and Skulls arcade machines, to be honest with you, because what you want to do is make 3 sets of the same color. They have to be touching each other. You see I shot the greens in the left-hand corner. What I do is I shoot the obvious colors first. If I know 3 colors have to be connected to each other in certain ways that the skulls are lined up, that it has to be a certain color, I shoot the ducks first. I'm not going to try to, guess my way, or maybe it's this color, maybe it's that color. No, shoot the easy ones first and you'll be fine. I'm not sure if the color schemes are the same each time you come in the machine, to be honest with you. I've never really paid attention to that. I think that it would change. That would make it a little too easy if it was always the same. But what you want to do is you want to line up your shots, connect your 3 colors. Once you connect the colors of the same will disappear. If you fail this, which most likely on your first try you probably will, it's not a big deal. What you have to do then is go back to the phone booth and call the number again, and the dude will come back on the phone and give you the same little spiel about calling my phone and not saying anything. And the 6th skull will activate again, and you can go back in the machine. You can do this multiple times, so don't get worried if you fail this your first, second, third try. Just take your time, and you'll get better at it shooting the shots. If you haven't played any Ghosts and Skulls machines before, it's going to be really tricky for you to get the hang of this, because not only is everything moving, you really have to. Sometimes you have to aim up and above the skulls to get it where you want to shoot. I play really close up. Some friends of mine play far away, to shoot the shots across the screen. I can't do it like that. I need to be pretty close up. But the problem with being close up is that you probably will get down several times. It's not a big deal. There's no, strict limit amount of downs you can have. You can get down 20, 30 times. But the whole time you're playing this game, those skulls are slowly pushing towards that portal that you came in from, that portal right there. If it reaches the portal, you will be ejected from the machine, fail, and have to do it again. So you really don't want to take too much time, you know, getting your shots all perfect and lining them up. You really want to just lock down the ones you know that are for certain the correct color and just shoot, 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 shoot. My strategy for this, like I said, man, is I do the corners first. If when it first comes up in on the scroll surface, I try to get the corners eliminated and to worry about the center after that. You know, get the border worked out first. So looking at your left hand corner, your right hand corner, top and bottom, and see which color schemes you have and which colors have to be a certain color, and just eliminate those corners. And if you just play corners into the center, it will slowly come together and you'll end up with the center actually being corner now. So that's a strategy that I use for this machine. Like I said, I'm not sure if the color schemes are the same each time you come into the machine, but just play it the way that I play it, or with the strategy that I use, and you shouldn't have any problems. Once you complete this, you'll come out of the machine. You should get a trophy if it's your first time doing it, and you'll have all 10 perks, which is amazing. And to have all 10 perks now at, what am I at, scene 9? Man, you can go ahead and start doing the steps for the Easter egg. You can, you know what I'm saying, just you can do whatever you want. If you want to go for a high round, you know, you don't have to worry about buying perks anymore, which is a really, really, really good part. Is having all the perks. The best part about this, when you're playing with multiple players, is that you can go down 100 times. As long as somebody on your team is there to revive you, you will always come back with every single one of your perks. And also, this is the most crazy part. Every single magic wheel, mystery wheel, has pack-a-punch guns already in them. So when you spin it, you're going to get a pack gun out of the wheel every single time you hit the box, which is really good because you don't have to spend that $5 grand to get a gun pack. I get them all on the first hit. Yeah, of course I would get it now when I'm not doing the Easter egg. But every single magic wheel will give you pack weapons, which is really cool because, you know, you don't have to worry about spending all that money and playing this round, let's do another round, let's do 2 more rounds, I don't have enough money to pack. You ain't got to worry about that anymore. And with a Black Friday, when you get a fire sale, man, you can get guns easy. You'll have all your guns. The only thing is, if you do go down and you come back, you will not have your 3rd weapon. So just be sure that the weapon that you have selected as your Mule Munchies weapon, you'll see the little symbol like you see over the 900 ammo on my Mauler. That is actually my 3rd weapon. When you go down, you'll come back without that weapon. So if you want to make sure you have a really tough weapon, always swap it out with your 2nd gun. Like what I'll do is I'll do nunchucks for my 3rd weapon, just so I don't have to worry about going down with it. I'm also doing nunchucks simultaneously. That's why you see me doing a ninja step for the nunchucks. I wanted to show you guys, when you go down on solo and you come back out of the Afterlife Arcade, you will have all of your perks except for Up and Atoms. And this is what I don't like about playing solo with the Skullbusters. You cannot purchase Up and Atoms. Even if it's your first time going down, it doesn't matter. Perk slots are full. You cannot get your perks back. So do not go down in solo unless you're in the boss fight and can get revived several times. Well, that's the video, man. I hope you guys like it, man. If you're new to my channel, just subscribe and hit me with a like if you found this helpful. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.